Hey, today is March 8th. It is Monday. It is week 4, and today we did our intro class for C. So let's get into it. This is what we did today. Let me get the screen pulled up. So we've been talking about data types, okay? So I'll show that in a second. But this is what we did today. I'll always start off with your hashtag include IOStream. And since we've been talking about strings, that's the unit we're on right now, we want to do hashtag include string. All right, and then we started off with our string phrase, which is easy. So I showed them two different ways to incorporate a phrase into their code. They could either do it this way, and let me zoom in so I can make it a little bigger. They could either do it this way, or they can also take it to the std : C out. They could just do phrase semicolon, and they'll still print the same thing. So we showed the two different ways to do that, and then we talked about string functions, okay, which just carry out tasks. So with string functions, we talked about the string function length specifically. So anytime you have a phrase, anything in your double quotation marks will be counted right here. So these are your characters. It does include spaces. They always start at 0 as well too. So that's some coding. So instead of counting numbers, it'll be 0. So for phrase length, we showed them how to run this and have it display at the bottom. And then we also showed them how to take this right here, and any number they enter, as long as it's a number that's in the phrase. And I'm gonna take this out too because I don't want it to jumble up. But as long as it's in a phrase, it should print out those specific letters. So in this case, N. I would think so. Hold on. Actually, it should be the A. Yeah. So since I chose 6, okay, right here. And again, we start with 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6 is the A that printed out at the bottom. Okay. So that's what we did today. That's what we did for C++. And then I'll touch on the data types. We just reviewed the data types, in which I'll just type it out and show real quick because it's going to be quicker than trying to find whichever file. Okay, so again, hashtag include IOStream. And since we have strings, we had string phrase, same thing we just talked about. Then we talked about char grade, which just allows you to repeat if you want to use this repeat a single letter. So this is going to be a 1-byte character in your coding. So we'll use A as an example. Then we did int age, and then we did boolean. So bool is female, and then you can only enter true or false for this, which it'll either display a 1 or a 0. So we'll say it's true for right now. And then we talked about floats again, which are decimals. So double GPA, and then that will represent your decimal number or float. So I'm just gonna put it all on one line just for simplicity's sake. So we have age, and then when we go is female, and you want to make sure you're typing it just how you're typing it when you typed it out at the beginning, because if you don't, it will come back as an error. GPA, and then we'll do return 0. All right, so this is a data types we went over, just I refreshed your memory from before the weekend. So you can see I got my phrase, test run, char grade, all of my different data types right there. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, see you later.